Ma'am, now that the government delegation is sitting with the Syrian National Coalition, do you consider them legitimate representatives of the opposition?
I don't think anybody in the world considers them legitimate representatives of the opposition, simply because they do not represent all the oppositions. We have national opposition, many political parties in Syria, and this has been a very hot point between the Russians and the Americans, because the Russians wanted all spectrums of opposition to be invited, and the Americans refused. And I don't think it's logical, if you are trying to solve a problem in a country, not to invite all the people who can probably help in solving this problem.
So what do you expect the outcome after the talks here in Geneva?
Well, we have been promised that this is only the first round and that other people will be invited and that other spectrum of other sectors of the opposition will be invited later. And we are trying to press in that direction, because what is important to us is to talk to people who truly have an influence on the ground.
The SNC says that aid will reach homes. Is this a concession from the government?
To reach homes. The government has a plan, 2013, to try and reach all areas that are badly affected because of this terrorism. We have a plan now for 2014. Reaching affected areas is not a concession. We are trying our best. These people are trying to focus on one small area. We want to reach all of Syria. We want to help all the people in Syria, and the Red Crescent and the Red Cross and the humanitarian agencies in Syria always give very positive reports about what the Syrian government is doing. But unfortunately, the media, and now you are here in the media, do not take anything that is positive about what the Syrian government is doing.
What about, for example, the issue of ceasefires? They're talking about localized ceasefires. Are we going to see that on the ground?
Also, the word ceasefire is used between two armies fighting or two countries. This is not the right word to use, the right term to use for what's happening in Syria. What we want in Syria, we submitted a plan for Mr. Lavrov to be discussed with Kerry after their joint conference in Paris, where Mr. Kerry said, let us start with a place like Aleppo. And we said, we don't mind. We start with a city like Aleppo, but to take all the terrorists out and to allow humanitarian and food and medicine to enter and to redeploy police so that the city would have its normal life. And we are ready to do that and to take this example, if you want, pilot projects from one place to another. So please, as journalists, when you hear something, verify it, think about it, and see whether it is logical or not logical.